Ladies and gentlemen, the newly minted president of MWA, Mr. Brad Meltzer.
I can really think of no other way to celebrate deadly women than with a bald Jew. Thank you for clapping at that joke. That was the most pitiful, no, I don't want your pity claps now. Save your pity claps. We are here to celebrate strong women, and what I pulled out, I'm a history nut, and I went through my old files of things I just keep because I'm a pack rat, and I found when I was in 12th grade, we could write about any hero we wanted, any hero. And people wrote about presidents, and people wrote about people who, changed the world. And I actually found mine. You can't really read it, but I'm going to read it to you because it says, English 12 honors Miss Seward, and it says, Agatha Christie, Mistress of Mystery. And this was written by me, Brad Meltzer, when I was in 12th grade. When I was 18 years old, I had a lion's mane of hair back then. But I do feel like I am only here because of Miss Christie. I do, and I do feel like you'll see tonight how we celebrate all the amazing women who have written mysteries, and Jessica Rabbit too, I think, maybe in Bob Hoskins' honor. I once said that I would never come to the Edgars until I was nominated. And then they asked me to host. Now, to be clear, I have won many awards, and to prove it, I brought them with me here tonight. I want it here because it's important. This is my sales award when I wrote the comic book for Justice League of America. Thank you. No, I won the Eisner Award. I won the Eisner Award. That was a big award. And I've also brought. I brought this. This is my official membership certificate to be in the Justice League of America. This puts me in the company of Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. And I also brought, this is my 10th grade Best Speaker Debate Award that I brought. Thank you. No, I think this goes right here. I'll put this right here. So I just want you to know that I'm not jealous of anyone who's nominated tonight. What I'd like to talk about is the beauty and the trap of genre. And because so often as mystery writers, we apologize for ourselves. Like there's some great giant pyramid, this literary pyramid, it's hierarchy. And literary fiction is somehow on the top and we're somewhere near the bottom. And I hate that. But you know what I love? Is that so many literary writers who are now jumping into writing mysteries, you know what the thing they say is most of all? This is really hard. Right? They're like, it's hard, and it is. It's really hard. And to me, it's good because it is hard to do what we do. And it's okay to admit it's hard, and it's why every writer get-together like this always instantly turns into group therapy, right? Always. But here's what you need to know. There is power in what we do. There's impact in what we do. The culture gets processed through our lens. And more important than that, we affect people. And it's true, when you read nonfiction, it's a scientific fact, when you read nonfiction or news or you hear plain facts, the language portion of your brain lights up and it starts processing the words and it digests them. But when you read a fictional story, and this is also true, when you read a story about someone who's running, yes, the information part of your brain starts working, but the part of your brain that controls running, that starts pumping too. You begin to experience the actual running. And it's why stories are always more memorable than just facts. It's why stories have such power. And it's why on the front page of the New York Times yesterday, there was a story about how authors and screenwriters were processing President Obama's national security legacy and guiding it down the cultural digestive tract. Your stories are your power. They're your legacy. They're your impact. And I don't just mean that for authors, right? To everyone here tonight, the editors, the sales folks, the publicity team, all the people at the publishing houses, all the people in the press, right? We all know it. There's one name on the cover of every book, but only a fool thinks it's a one-person show. What we all do here, and we only get to do here because we do it together, it is hard. And when it's hard and when you're frustrated, know that what we all do hits people in a way that nothing else can. Remember, stories are not what did happen. They're what could happen. And of course, none of us do this for that power. We're not in it for the power. That's not why we enter this industry. We do it because deep down, when we're not complaining and bitching and moaning about it, we do it because we love it. And when you don't love it, we know when you don't love it too. We read those stories. But when you bring us all together, we all get to love it together. And it's why I'm so honored and thankful and humbled to be here as the president, whatever that means. I just want Marilyn Monroe to come out and sing the sexy happy birthday, Mr. President. Don't think I haven't put the wig on my wife and asked her to do it. With that said, a huge thank you to Marjorie, to Ted, to Christy, to Helen, to Jess, to Marcia, our beloved board at MWA, all the amazing MWA folks who make it so easy for the rest of us to come together and celebrate the best of us. And so on to the first award tonight. The first one is the Robert L. Fish Award. And our first presenter, Ted Hertel, has been nominated for all these great awards. He actually received this award, the Robert Fish Award, from MWA in 2002. And as the current executive vice president, he puts up with more nonsense than most people in this room, which means he's a hell of a nice guy. So everyone, please, Ted.
I'm delighted to be able to present the Robert L. Fish Memorial Award tonight. Robert L. Fish was a mystery writer who wrote both novels and short stories. His novel, The Fugitive, received the Edgar Award for Best First Novel in 1962. His short story, Moonlight Gardener, received the Edgar for Best Short Story in 1972. He also received 2 other Edgar short story nominations. His short story parodies involving Sherlock Holmes were among my very favorites of everything that he wrote. And Bob died in 1981. However, his legacy lives on thanks to a very generous donation made through his estate that allowed us to establish the Robert L. Fish Memorial Award. This award is presented to a writer who has, in the opinion of our judges, written the best first mystery short story by an American writer. And as Brad mentioned, I am proud to say that I won this award back in 2002, and that's the reason that I'm up here tonight. This year, I'm pleased to introduce the winner of the Robert L. Fish Memorial Award, Jeff Soloway. Jeff has won this award for his short story, The Wentworth Letter, which appeared in Criminal Elements Malfeasance Occasional from St. Martin's Press. It's a wonderful tale of a college student and her professor lover that is filled with sly humor, with references to Jane Austen, and has a marvelous twist ending. It is my pleasure to present this Fish Award and plaque to Jeff Soloway. Jeff, congratulations. And here you go. There's the check. I left the check up here when I got the award. So
Okay,
all right.
I will take it. Thank you very much. I'd like to first thank the excellent Claire Toohey, who's the editor of the collection the story appeared in. Yes, Claire? Note that this collection exists exclusively in an ebook format. As far as I know, I'm the first fiction writer honored by the MWA whose work has never appeared in print. This is not exactly the distinction I've always dreamed of achieving, but I'll take it. Next month, my first novel will be published, also exclusively in an ebook edition, and also well-edited. Not just copy-edited, but line-edited, proofread, even fact-checked by the people at Random House. So I'd like to thank the folks at the MWA for acknowledging that not only is digital publishing, not only can one do digital publishing well, but it's actually happening. People are doing it right now. There are talented writers working with dedicated editors and production staff in the digital world to produce quality fiction. Whether we in this digital publishing business can produce truly great crime fiction, that's another question, but I think we can.